What's really good, y'all? Breaking down some iPhones today. I got an iPhone 6 model A1586, and I also have an iPhone 7. What I'd like to do is show a little bit of context to provide the reasoning behind Apple's greed and the reason why they are the most valuable company based on market cap. They're worth $3 trillion. This is just insane, man. $3 trillion, and this is why. I have a iPhone 7, bad battery, good logic board, all the functionality, the Wi-Fi antenna, the touch functionality, everything's working solid here. Solid port. I had a bad screen, but a great battery. So we're taking the older iPhone 6 battery and putting it into the iPhone 7 to, I want to make sure that this screen works, and I want to dump data off of here. And then what I wanted to do, which I found was not going to work, is take the iPhone 7 screen, use it on the iPhone 6 so I could actually initiate a hardware dump. But enough with the rambling. Let me show you why. As you can see here, the location for the 3.7 volt batteries, they're the same. I mean, there's nothing, and as far as the schematics of the wiring on the motherboard, there's nothing that's changed. The reason you're not able to use these batteries is they've relocated. We stack these on top of each other. They've relocated where the port is, port of entry right there where it attaches to the motherboard, and so that's negligible. That's pretty much arbitrary. You didn't need to do that. Now that's nor here nor there. This is the big issue, and this is the real corruption of Apple, man. Not only did they change the location, but it's got the same amount of output. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get a better view on this because this is very important. They widened out the pins. It's the same exact layout, but all they did was just widen it just a hair. I mean, even if you wanted to come in here and be like, okay, well, I got a good battery, let's just pop it in and then let's just rock it out like this. They've taken away the ability to even do that. Those images that you saw earlier is a snapshot of what Apple was valued at. The valuation based on market cap was when the iPhone 7 came out, which is September 18th, 2016. It was $27 a share. It is now up to $197 a share. As you saw initially, the company is worth $3 trillion. $3 trillion. And it's simply because of stuff like this. They were worth $600 billion when the iPhone 7 came out. Let this sink in. Since 2016, Apple has amassed $2.4 trillion in market cap. Was this what Steve Jobs would really want from the company? Next video up is going to be how the lightning port and the lightning cable melting the heat shrink tubing onto the metal to where it's almost dang near impossible to, let's say, take a C port to lightning cable and modify it to USB, or just upgrade your end-steer cables when you need to. Like, to be honest, I love Apple, but this company is the definition of corruption. What do y'all think, man? This is crazy. Like, look at this. They didn't need to do any of this. They've also rerouted the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi cable to where you can't. They rerouted it underneath, and then the iPhone 6 it goes over the top, so you can't use any of the components from any of these other phones. They also do it on the Verizon model based on Sprint, so it's even more nuanced than this. Like if this is an iPhone 6 from Verizon, they actually switch up some of the components for the Verizon and Sprint models to where you can't even put a Verizon or a Sprint model face on the Verizon. Like 3 trillion guys, like Apple, is it worth it? Guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. But is it worth it? Apple, you are corrupt. It's J.V. Everything about us is blue collar and we get it out the mud. Stay tuned.